Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the San Antonio Express and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Seals Jones complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Carry for the running back.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Express.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
It's a gain
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
And goal.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
1-yard attempt.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Express nothing. Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board. seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
6-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, 43, 15.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find his running back, Geis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
From the shotgun now, Here's an inside give. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is DJ Chark. And take it right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Go!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Off to Geis on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again, Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check line 54. Line 54. So we got man. Check the backer. Hey, 43.
On the draw, they go to Geis. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Let's go, D.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Hey, check Mike 39. Yellow. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there. Sunday.
On first down, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
On the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On the ground, it's Geis. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run the option on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
First and goal. They run the counter. Melton. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.